Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Lynn life. 1 week later, and a lot has happened. I said last week, when I was giving you an update on Lynn's upcoming operation for her breast cancer, that I would follow up with another video a week later after the operation. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn life. Well, it's 1 week later, and our last video was an update telling you what was going to be going on with Lynn's breast cancer. She had a mastectomy of her left breast, and they had to check her lymph nodes and all of that, and there was a lot of uncertainty, and I was afraid of Lynn with her short-term memory. She wouldn't remember what was going to be happening to her. So there was a lot I was concerned about. And I did put an update on our Lynn Life Facebook page this week after the operation. If you haven't seen that, I'll give you an update now. The operation went very well. Lynn is recovering, and the lymph nodes were all clear. There's no cancer. Huge relief for me and Lynn and everybody. Thank you so much for all of the messages that you guys sent us and the prayers. It seemed to have helped because Lynn is doing well. Not completely recovered, certainly. I'm shooting this on Friday. The operation was Monday. We did have a little issue midweek with her blood pressure. I think that's fine. It was like low. It was very low blood pressure. But that seems to have stabilized. I just took her blood pressure just minutes before shooting this. We have a remote blood pressure thing where you do the blood pressure and it gets sent to the doctor's office. Also a scale. They keep track of her weight. So I did that, and the blood pressure was fine. It's for her blood pressure is always low, and it dropped even lower, and she actually fainted at one point in the bathroom. So we brought her back to the hospital and all that. She checked her out. They sent her home. She went to the cardiologist yesterday, and everything checks out. She's going to get some additional, work done in October, just like a scan or something of her heart. This coming Tuesday, Lynn goes back has an appointment with the surgeon to check the wound, and I believe he'll remove the drain. She has a drain, and that I have to empty a few times a day, and I also change her bandages about every other day, and all that seems to be going all right. That's not bad. She's not experiencing the pain I thought she was going to experience. She's lifting her arm. They had a physical therapist come while she was in the hospital, and she said, oh, she's moving around just fine. not a big issue. Just she has some exercises we've got to do. She's got breathing exercises for her lungs because she's been laying down so much. But she's sleeping a lot. She is tired. But I do hope to get her on camera for this video. So after lunch, I'm shooting this late morning right now. After lunch, she'll be a little more awake. I just did her blood pressure, but she's tired. And that's understandable. She sleeps a lot anyway. She requires a lot of sleep. Although the day after the operation, she was on fire. I mean, she wasn't tired. She didn't sleep all day. So then it's required 2 days to recover from that because she was so fired up. She used up a lot of energy. But I got some pictures to show you. And I got my phone here to remember which ones we got. Well, first of all, the Saturday before her operation, her father and one of her sisters came up, and my brother-in-law as well. But they came up and they went to lunch with her. We went to lunch as well with them. And there's a picture of Lynn and her father and her sister Ann. And then I got a picture here. This is Lynn when she first got to the hospital, when they were first getting her ready. See, she's smiling. She managed to stay in a pretty good mood all the way through. She was a good patient. And then here's a picture of Lynn. This is just before going in for the operation. She had just met with the Dr. Max, her surgeon. And then this is Lynn when she came out of surgery. I expected her to be out of it and asleep, and she wasn't. She was fine. Here she is watching television, actually, right there. And then a picture of her when I went to the cafeteria for dinner, just to grab a sandwich or something, and I came back, and Lynn Harry had her dinner up, and she was fixing herself a cup of coffee. And she just looked at me. She's holding the cup of coffee, and she goes, "Oh, hi, John." It didn't seem to faze her, like at the hospital at all. She did really, really good. And I think this is the picture I put up on Facebook for everybody to show her that she had just got notification she was going home. And so she's giving me a double thumbs up there. And then here's a picture of Lynn at home having a cup of coffee. So she's doing well, and the fact that the lymph nodes were clear, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. That means that once she heals up, this chapter is over, and we can move on. So we just have the doctor appointments this week. Boy, I'm sick of hospitals, let me tell you. And she's still not, I can't give her a regular shower. She still has to do a sponge bath, but hopefully next week we get into that, and so she can take showers again once she gets the drain out. That's going to be returned to normalcy. And all the staff in the hospital were phenomenal. I had one nurse said she wants to bring Lynn home with her. Lynn was funny. Cracking people up. There was a nurse there. His name was John. And she said, says, my husband's a John, but he doesn't spell it that way. The nurse said, oh, is his name Jonathan? She says, yes. And he says, so you're just a John, but he's a Jonathan. And it was funny. So, yeah, she was cracking everybody up. It's very funny. And she was in a good mood through it all. Which really, that helped me out when I see that, that she's in a good mood, and the fact that she had the surgery is not bothering her, and none of it seems to affect her. She remembers what has happened. And tomorrow, which is Saturday, I guess my sisters are coming up to visit her. And my sister Sue's making her a chocolate pie, because Lynn loves her chocolate pie. So she's getting that. She's been getting a lot of goodies through it all. I also discovered in the hospital how much Lynn loves vanilla pudding with whipped cream. I never knew that. No. I knew she liked chocolate, but I didn't know how much she liked vanilla. So we're going to have to do some vanilla pudding for her. She loves sweets. Lynn loves sweets. So do I. It's probably why we get along. It's one of those things we have in common. So Lynn's doing good. Why don't we see if we can't get her on camera right now? Here's Linny. How you doing?
Good.
Doing good? So what do you have to say to everybody?
Thank you for all your prayers.
Yeah, the prayers and the comments. I read them to you, right? You're a little tired? Yeah. Just had lunch. You're still tired, huh? We're going to have you sit up for a while, though, okay? All right?
Okay.
All right. So we'll tell everybody, see you later.
See you later.
Well, that was good, and I want to thank you guys again. All the comments, both on on the channel, on our Facebook page, had emails, I've had messages sent from friends. It's and a lot of text messages from friends and family. It's great when you know you're not alone. I never felt like I was going through this alone because of all the messages. And yeah, thank you for that. It really helps out a lot. So next week we're going to get back to some more fun stuff, and with a Halloween theme. We're getting into Halloween season now, and I'm looking at one of our pumpkins that we grew. It's on the other side over here. Yeah, we're going to get into sort of a cool Halloween video. So look forward to that. There'll probably be two. Probably one next week, and then the following week will be another. And then I want to get in. Justin and I are going to venture out and go to another show that's really cool out in Syracuse. We're going to show you that. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So got a few things planned for the next few weeks. So I think that's about it. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time on the Lynn Life.